Waiting for YouTube as always. Waiting for YouTube is fun. Waiting for YouTube to start streaming, and now it is done. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back. Second stream of the day. I've got an hour here to go crank. So before we do that, we have our sip of our evening liquid water. And let's get into it. So we have a bug still. The bug is we are well, we render docked this, but basically, the time has come to fix the fact that my game is displaying in right hand coordinate system. Sorry, a left hand coordinate system, whereas everything else is right hand. It's just turned into this gigantic mess. To integrate with anything that is not my code, and so it simply just has to happen. So we are going to do it. Okay, everybody happy with that? Everybody cool? So there's a couple of spots where this is encoded in. Starting at where we were just looking at the C buffer. So, crap. All right, give me one moment here. Okay. But yeah, it's encoded in the C buffer here. Um, we are encoding a projection matrix that is like so. Um, and this may be one of the spots where it's wrong. Right. This may be one of the spots where it's wrong. Um, we also have uh like here this viewport is right hand. Um, here again viewport. But then when we go create our quad or create our vertexes um, out of our quad buffer, I'm pretty sure these are also wrong. So like, yeah, I think what really needs to happen, and then like it goes from like that layer down to like this layer, down into here, and just all over the place. Basically, it's wrong or inconsistent. It's something that I had uh that I think in Charlie's version of the code base it was uh left hand chords just to make it more friendly for people that haven't done graphics programming before ostensibly. My new favorite word. Um but whenever I started my conversion from the Ooga Booga version of this code base to all my own implementations, I was not able to get it to work, um, to get things working in right hand coordinates. And I think we had some problems with like everything just kind of like being all over the place. So I think it's finally time to step in and like lay down the law here about what exactly transforms are happening in this whole thing, in this whole render pipeline. Because until we know that, until I have like a good grasp of like what is going on, I'm going to keep having these bugs. um, where something is in the wrong coordinate system, and then we're not drawing the verts in the right spot, and then we look here, and we look um, here. We look here, right? Like, where is it? I don't remember this draw. Oh, it's fast. Why isn't that showing anything? This should be showing something. Pretty sure this is what I was looking at before. The fuck? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. So you can see, um, we have the spaceship, the planet, moon, gate, right? And then, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, that's the font. Oh, cool. Look, you can actually see the bitmap now. That's actually pretty cool. Um, but look, if we look, yeah, so those are our all our game objects. If we look here, these are like way more rectangular and squished than they appear at the end. Which is a little disturbing, right? Because why? Why is that happening? I don't really know. I forgot to turn the lights on. That would help. Um, I don't know. I have no earthly idea why that would happen. But then also, like we still have oh, crap. Um, how do I like go up there? Um, arc ball. How do I like just zoom in? Whatever. Um, but we're trying to draw A B C D E F G H I J K L, I think. Um, and these things are not showing up if we look at the VS in. Okay, actually now we have the VS out somehow. Um, which is oh interesting. Interesting. Wait a second. So um VS in is all in normalized device coordinates, or should be. Um and then VS out I think should be applying um the C buffer to all of that. I think. Um so if we look, set constant buffer. I mean it's being set here. Because like my V buffer doesn't transform anything, right? So there must be something that is doing that. Um set shader. So how do I see, right? View contents. If we look, yeah, it is literally just copying the thing from in and then out, right? It's literally the exact same thing, but it's also, it's a little bit more efficient packing the registers in. Um, so how is that possible that like what is it what is this doing? What else could it possibly be doing that changes from in to out? Uh, that I would like to know. That I would like to know. Um, we will pop open Mr. Jippity for this. But this is not even the part of the pipeline we actually know it is because we need to fix. Well, I guess actually we know there are vertexes getting drawn and transformed some way here. We also have a problem of that doesn't work, I guess. We also have a problem of interesting. I guess this is showing you the normal in the pixel shader here. If we open that up, um, texture viewer. Yes, here we go. So we want to see that as well. So now why on earth if we look at how do I go back to this? Why is it not highlight draw call? Look, these things are there. They're there. Stencil test. So these things are failing stencil test. Oh, you know what it could be? You know what it could be? Um, it could. Oh, it's definitely that. Look. So these ones are all winding counterclockwise. All of these triangles. Um, so which makes their normal face outwards. But yeah, this is the confusion. It makes it face out of the screen, and that is how like we determine what to draw, right? So if these are backwards, if we're like culling, yeah, back face culling them, it's because look, these ones, the triangle is the wrong way. These are winding clockwise, or some way where they're not consistent with these other quads. Um, and that, my friends, is most likely why they are not getting textured here, why they are not showing up. I think that's it. I if I were a betting man, and I suppose I am, I'm going to say that is most likely the problem we're facing here. Which again points to the fact that we, I, the royal we, I should be, I should be doing this a little bit better and more consistently somehow. And I would prefer to not be fighting against everybody else's, everything else I integrate with for the convention of doing right hand chords, rather than keep having bugs like this. Um, and again, that's the summary of what we're doing here today. So that's good. I'm pretty sure I just confirmed that that is the problem. I'm pretty sure that that's what we're looking at. Now, now is the hard part of I have to actually go in and fricking fix this. So if we go on Mr. Jippity, Mr. whatever it's called, I want to know before we move forward what exactly the C buffer is supposed to do. What does the C buffer do in the 3D11, and at what part of the pipeline is it applied? Oh, that's awesome. All right, I guess we will ask Mr. Jippity. Everybody's asking Grok right now. Some stupid baloney. Just can't get on there. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, and like I'm pretty sure it's just a matrix that's applied to everything, right? And it's an ortho matrix into clip space. But like here's the thing is that let me see. Yeah, so vertex shader and then it goes into the project from the to the C buffer matrix, which would explain that VS out, right? Consumed by the, yeah. So I think that's what's going on. I think that's where it's happening, and I think that's why we are seeing this disconnect with the VS in and VS out. Now, if I get rid of it, can I just get rid of it by myself as X? Yeah. So it shouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to get rid of it because we have something in our part of the graphics code that is going to do that should be doing an ortho projection matrix. Um, and that will be more portable than this. This is like super DX11, right? DX11 applied. So we get rid of that from there as well. Um, yeah, and it's not even like getting used in the prod, like that proj was not in there, but it's like implicitly being used. Is my figuring. So let's get rid of it everywhere. Everywhere we can, we will get rid of this. And we'll just see what it looks like without once we get rid of that. And then we'll know like what we need to do to replicate that transform that we're now going to be missing here. So let's see. We will get rid of this. Okay. 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 Okay, we got rid of that. Um, we will need to on resize. Well, I guess actually every frame we are recomputing in the game loop the ortho matrix anyway, I think. So we should not need to care about having something that listens to the size event, I don't think. Yeah, look, that kind of just worked actually. Um so that's cool. That just worked. And it does not look like heavily artifacted or anything. It's not, you know, it is not all like weird and rectangular. Um, oh, crap. Uh, excuse me, sir. We have to call the doctor though here. Um, all right. Excuse me, Mr. Doctor. I need to talk to you here. I would like your professional opinion. I'd like your professional opinion on what we're looking at this draw call. And it is still the VS in is still looks like that. Which is very odd. That is very odd. Um, I wouldn't have expected that. I'm actually a little confused. Why does my VS in under like this all angular output is all square? Um, I don't know. I'm like a little confused why that's happening. Because like I'm because I'm computing um all of the NDs. Let me think here. Uh, as we go down the stack to create these vertexes, as we go down in uh and draw them, we're doing the real stuff in that one call that was something like draw quad projected. Oh yeah, right there. Um yeah, this is kind of like the business end of the render of like the pipeline here. At least in terms of our logic, of it's doing the big transform, and then injecting it into the quad buffer. Um, world clip, draw quad projected. Um, uh, projection, camera transform. Hmm. Where? Yeah, I'm making that every frame. Actually, multiple times a frame, right? Um, I don't know. I'm not quite certain. Uh, Probably not the post or tab user. Blah blah blah. Yes, raw tech vertex buffer data. No, they're in NDC. Oh, signed ortho. Hmm. Now, why? What is this 10? Oh. Hmm. I don't know. I'm not quite certain. Right? And like while it just works right now, my my concern is my concern is if the D3D um if like the D3D has some quirk that we are not, or that we're like accidentally relying on here, that is not going to be expressed in Metal or OpenGL or whatever, right? Um, which actually we will need to probably do both, because maybe WASM is a target as well. Maybe WASM is a platform. Um, okay. The blue outline is very wide and not square. It is very wide and not square. But so is this, right? It does look wider than that. Um, that's a little weird because um I think they should match, right? Hmm. Yeah, if we look at this, um, hmm, how do I flip it? So if I flip it, you know, uh, actually, should I be able to flip these? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, those ones are definitely the wrong way. I'm fairly certain that is that problem. But why are they like there's just like one too many transforms here that I don't understand. Um and that is freaking me out. It's freaking me out, man. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, good idea. Open a vertex. Um Open a vertex. Let's pick that one. So, if we look at, actually we'll just look at V1. I mean, look at that. It's the same. They're all the same. They are all the same. So, why are they different? All the vertexes are the same. Is it like just that this is wrong? That how this um why up left-handed? Y up right-handed. No, we want Y up left-handed right now. Uh, hmm. Oh my god. What the hell? Is this just like some bullshit here? Is this like a fake problem? It's very possible. Um, near plane, far. Huh, why does that not work? Oh well. Hmm. Unproject matrix used. Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Interesting. Um, wait a second. Oh, look at that. So, oh, okay, so it was fitting. Hmm. Hmm. I don't like that it does something there. I really don't like that. Because now I'm not, now I'm like a little disturbed. Now I'm a little disturbed here. Um, e uh, hmm. If I just throw this whole thing to the AI, will it tell me anything interesting? Your VS out values are outside clip space. Oh, yes. I mean, yeah, I think we have confirmed that we are not that our I mean our vertex the vertex shader is doing what we think it should be doing, right? I think we've confirmed that. And uh we do have a couple of verts that are like outside we're not scissoring correctly. But we are culling, clearly. We have nothing that is outside, fully outside of uh the screen space. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that and say that that looks that looks good to me. Um, all right. If I get rid of, I don't think I need that anymore. I don't think I need to link to this DX math library anymore, which is pretty cool. Uh, hmm. Well, I guess I was not linking to it. Well, whatever. That is one less thing I have to. Oh crap. Oh, because it's open. Ah, easy, easy peasy. Um, this should not crash. Good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Whoops. Um, okay. So we got rid of that. We got rid of the C buffer that was most likely not doing anything. Most likely not doing anything. All right. Now we should I say we should make sure the vertex buffer creation looks right. Just making sure there's nothing else in here we need to fuck. Oh, you know what? The viewport actually that may need to change. That may need to change. Um, so let's look at it. We know we need a viewport. Yes. Um, mm, mm, mm. The viewport may not matter, right? Unless it's on the wrong side of the convention. The viewport may be flipped here, right? Uh, so in right hand rule, so positive z should be toward me, right? Positive x is that way. Is that right? Oh, I see. Pixels on the render target. Um, what genius made the Z one different? Um, obviously the genius is me, by the way, but um, mm, mm, mm. Nah, I don't care about that. Yeah, I think that's right. Uh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's call that right. let's let's call that right. And then when we resize, it should just be the same thing of 0, 0, width, height, 0, 1. Yes, we're like just passing those in. Okay, that's fine. 0, 0, width, height, 0, 1. Okay. Why are we resetting this? Um, I don't think we need to. Let's try getting rid of that. That seems unnecessary. Unless it needs to be in the immediate context. Alright, so look. Yeah. I mean that seems like it works without it. We are doing plenty of resizing and it's not affecting it in the slightest. Awesome. More code to erase. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Um okay, so let's see. So yeah, we mapped the V buffer. Um wait, what? Why why is that present call there? That seems odd to me. Um oh Lord. Jesus Christ. Present sync interval flags. If oh, this is if you failed to map, then you just keep. Oh no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's your early bail out if you lose communication for some reason. I actually prefer not to have that because that would probably lead to more subtle bugs if that ever matters for some reason. Um, okay, so let's see. This looks like thing we want to do basically. Yeah, it's fine. That's a little that's like one Alec we don't really have to do, but that's okay. Um set rendered targets. num views, um, main render target view. And this is all in the immediate context. Do we even need to tell it to do that too? I don't know. I'm willing to bet we don't. I'm willing to bet we don't. And look at that, we don't. Excellent. Awesome. More code we have erased. More code that is now gonzo. Awesome. We definitely need to do that. We definitely need to do that and that. Um we set these in the immediate context and the sampler. It's fine. We may be able to just like get away with really setting them once as SRVs. But I don't know is the problem. I don't really understand the immediate context. Um oh well. Okay, and then we do some stuff here. I want to get rid of that. We should we should never get to this point. I'm going to get rid of that. We'll fix those in a second. Okay, we do that. Um Now why is this happening here? Is there any reason these things need to happen in the immediate context? I would I don't know. Um I don't know. I think it would be interesting to throw this at it and ask why. Ask why. All right, let's make a new chat here. How many things do I actually set in? I don't know. Yeah, I think it is true. You never bind those textures as render targets. Yes. Must be set after resize. Render target and the viewport. Um, are we doing that? We are resizing the buffers, yes, and um we are resetting the viewport. And that makes sense that needs to change because the buffer and the window size change. That makes sense. Um you already do this. You don't need to call them every frame. Um we definitely need to clear it though. Um so I mean we're not doing it every frame anyway. So shouldn't matter. Vertex buffer contains map. Vertex map. Find the v buffer. Rasterizer state. Oh, interesting. Hmm. I don't. I mean, it's fine right now. Blah blah blah. So well, well. Is this v buffer? Hmm. I mean, all right. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave all these things for now. I think it's very likely I don't need to do all this stuff, but also I imagine the expensive call is actually creating it on when we do not here. Um in here when we actually load it in when we do the create texture 2D, I would I would guess that that's the actual expensive call, and that the shader resource view setting we're doing in the loop must be that cannot be sending it over the wire again. It must be just living in VRAM, and we're like resetting it for kind of no good reason. Um, but I think it's okay. I think I um as I say that, I'm like, we could just get rid of it. Um, we probably could just get rid of this shit. Uh, well, well. All right, well, let's not let's not mess around with that. Yeah, I think this is all reasonable for right now. Except we have to look in here. This was the important part. Okay, so we are winding counterclockwise. We are trying to wind counterclockwise, and these bottom left, top rights are uh all of that nonsense. So we do want to just map the positions in like that. I think. Oh, wait a second. This is a V4. Whoa. Oh, okay, that's a V4. Okay. Um, okay, that's fine. Also, there's no reason to change that stupid the semantic name of that. IMO. So let's not go changing it for no reason. Okay, there was a reason to change it. There's a reason to do that. It is that must be hard coded, and that is why um and that is why it didn't appear in the registers, I guess. There must be like some special hardware to move an SV register or something. That's or SV position. Fine. We're fine with that. Um okay. Okay. So let's see here. So from all of this, our vertexes are just mapping the positions of the quad vertexes, semantically, which is good. We kind of want that to happen. Um, but the UV coordinates of them and the self UV now are going to be different. Um, because top left should always be 0, right? Top left should be 0. And as we wind, um, oh, I'm not gonna. I'll move that back. Um, so we're starting at bottom left. We should be going then to top right, and then to top left. Bottom left, top right, top left. Yes. Not that that mattered, but so top left should be 0, or it should be the 0 UV. Bottom left should be, yeah, 0. Okay, actually these all I think are right. I think I changed them. I think I've configured them to be correct. I think so. Uh, bottom right. Bottom right should be opposite of top left, so it should be 1. Yeah. Yes. Now these may be are wrong. Yes, they are wrong. Um, and I think it's just as simple as that to change them. Everything still works right now, which is good. Okay. So I think at this layer we are done messing around. So now we're in here. Now we're in my code, our code, whoever's code. Again. Oh, I guess I guess I should have this. Whatever. Fuck it. Doesn't matter yet. Um. Okay. So actually, right here, it will matter when we init the image. Oh, no, not in init image. Init image doesn't matter. This is all doesn't care about the frame. But right here, when we load it from the disk and then create our metadata from it, it will matter, or maybe not. No, does not matter. Does not matter at all. Because we're not passing in any of that stuff. It's fine. In the font one, I don't think we are either. So whoopee whoopee do. Um. So let's see. So this one may be not quite right. Um, X1. Yeah, so this will produce a you or 0 to 1 normal correctly for yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. Okay. So here we have maybe some stuff that not quite right. Um no, I mean this is just transforming everything. Uh and that check is going should scissor sorry, call everything anyway. No, those are fine. Those are fine. Um, the actual projections, those are probably wrong. We'll get to those in a second. This is going to be wrong, right? So top is now just position, and bottom is position plus size.y, right? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty change. Um, and so yeah, we're kind of gonna have to correct a lot of these by hand because I kind of don't trust just like going in and subbing crap out because it's like who knows like how I've encoded this crap. See, it's like all different everywhere. Um, left, bottom, top. So we will flip those. Okay. Uh, this is kind of like a lot of duplicate logic here. Doesn't really matter right now, but good to remember that we should probably change some of this crap. Yeah, this is like a ton of duplicate logic across all of these calls. So I think we should fix that at some point. Okay. And then here Oh God, I can't read that. um, there y2 blah. I think I think as long as it's consistent, that one is fine. Okay, here we go. This is one of the ones where it mattered, right? So top left is that, top right is that. Yes. Okay. So now all of these things I think I think make sense. Those are all consistent. Okay. No, I think this translate could be wrong, right? Because we are passing in the those positions in and the quads do have all of that already. Um, but if we go to hmm, the regular draw quad is already projected. So I think actually we should not do this. I think I think we don't want to put that in. That may be causing part of the positioning bug there. So I will get rid of it. Um, let's see. So okay, so this is where we are going to have probably some of our bugs here. Um, in all of these projection matrix generating spots. Uh, okay, let's get rid of this function's not being used. Screen's world. I don't want to log that actually. Oops. Um, mm, mm, mm. All these helper functions, I kind of want to get rid of because kind of make me mad. But I'll leave them for now. Okay. So here may be wrong, right? So if we look at um left, right, bottom, top, near, far. So I think I need to pull up that like what is the orthographic projection matrix supposed to be? Okay, so here we go. So yeah, we center about the origin, yes. So the center and the scale are both going to be part of the camera transform, right? I'm pretty sure that's what we want. So, so yeah, and then the scale factor is like our little zoom crap that we have, and then we don't want to do that anymore. I think we are, and that must be happening, right? This is all Charlie code, so it makes me mad. So maybe it's oh no, so that's the near far. Um, our transform is just an identity matrix. It kind of makes sense. And then to make the ortho matrix, let's see. So 0, 0, we want the midpoint of Oh, okay. Oh, look, there it is. Ah, cool, 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 cool. So 2 over right minus left, yes. 2 over top minus bottom, yes, yes, yes. -2 over far minus near. Okie dokie. And then 0, 3, 0, 3. Negative far plus near. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Negative right plus left divided by right minus left. Okay, cool. Great. Negative top plus bottom. Top minus bottom. Okay. Negative far plus near divided by far minus near. And then 1. Okay. Okay, so actually that's all. That all seems correct. Um, but what is the convention for far and near? Because this may be the part that's wrong, right? Is the order of these two things? Uh, so actually, if we figure it out, it should be positive far. Far is far is positive, near is 0, right? Near, yeah, it, which is what we have, I think. Okay. Um. All right. Um. Okay. Okay. So that, I mean, that seems reasonable. So then this world proj, this matters, right? So let's look here. Um. mm, mm, mm. Okay. So then if we go out to entity, this is also a bunch of rendering stuff. Not that much now, which is good. We're reducing the footprint of it, which I'm very happy with. Very happy with doing. Um, okay, that's all fine. This all looks like what it's kind of supposed to be doing. And so now it should be isolated. The problem should be isolated to this game logic. All right, and we got to be wrapping up here soon. So hopefully everything will just work. Yeah, right. Um, da, 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 da. So, so this is probably, oh wait, uh, so left, right, bottom, top, near, far. So left, right, bottom, top, near, far. Okay. That actually seems right, does it not? Scale. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. I say because it seems like it all should just work now, yes? But I bet it won't. I bet it will not. It certainly didn't. Okay. We need to call the doctor. Oh doctor, oh doctor, why have you forsaken me with this update? I don't want your update. I will keep running this doctor until it doesn't work. Or until I get bored and update it. Alright, so let's see. We look at the mesh viewer. This draw call. Ah, look. Ah, look at that. So we are seeing now all of the meshes, all the quads are the same winding, which is good. Um, Now they all may very well may be the wrong winding, which would be bad, right? Um, In fact, that is probably the problem. That is probably the problem because they should go. Will this like zoom it in on it for me? No. I'm gonna just like go out on a limb and say that's the problem, and we will go just try to check. Okay. So yes, look. So we want to start at top left now. Is 0, and then bottom left, right? So top left, bottom left, top right. Okay, and then we can start at bottom left too, and then it should go then bottom right, and then whoops, like so. Yes, so that was wrong. That was definitely wrong. Oh, there we go. But everything's upside down. Oh. Um, okay. Well, actually, look at that. That's pretty good. And the kerning is correct too. So whatever it was some like junk I took out of there was fucking it up. That's nice, right? And then this is like actually attached to this correctly. Also really nice. Also awesome. Yeah, so it was totally that I was passing that in to the wrong draw quad call. Um okay, right? Okay. So here's the deal though. Um here's the deal is we still have a problem. Uh now now all of our vertexes are or all of our meshes are all upside down, right? Cuz they should all be like that. They shouldn't all be like that. Um because they're the bot they're this line is where they're all lined up on, but it's upside down, right? Everything is still upside down. Um so uh hmm hmm let's think. Let's think here. Oh, does this Oh, this does highlight which vert is which. Oh, thank God. That would have been so irritating. Okay, I'm looking to debug whichever one is like at the top there. So, oh, look at this. Look at this. So that is at like -1 1. Wait, what the Oh, so it very well may be. So however we're like creating these NDCs is still not quite right. But it's so close. It's so close. I can feel it. And or the viewport is like uh is upside down. Uh if I look at the texture viewer, uh debug that pixel. Oh, that's cool. Look, I've actually found how you do it. That's awesome. Um, debug, debug this pixel. What pixel is this? Oh, okay, interesting. Um, how do I want to I just want to know, man. Min X which vert has this like max X here? Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? This box isn't clipped, right? That could be the reason why it's not a square like the other one. Oh well. Hmm. Hmm. Because I still think it's highly probable that however I'm computing my NDCs is wrong. Highly probable. Highly probable. Oh god. Okay, so like this one is touching like the bottom of the screen here. So it's like -1 y. And then if we find one that's like +1 y, that's at the top. That's at the top of this thing. Y up left hand. Oh no. No, we want Y up right handed. Yeah, Y up right handed. This is what we're seeing. Okay, now, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it does look like the NDCs of it all are wrong. However, I'm doing that. This is one where it's like yeah, the uh NDC it's like barely over the left. It's barely over the left here. Because that must be 0. Okay, okay. So it is 0 to 1 is the thing. Um and so oh, this is a good one. Where is this? Yeah, that is at -1 1. That makes sense. So -1 1 is our top left here. Why why is that? Who is telling you to do that? It's me, probably. Oh, that's totally the problem. Totally a problem. I mean, we're telling the viewport to be like that. It is conceivable. These are wrong. This may not be um this 4 channel here may not be uh at the same normalized that we're using. So I'm gonna try that now. The output of the vertex shader. After the vertex shader, GPU expects clip space coordinates. So that is hard coded. Pixel coordinates as inputs. Vertex shader applies projection. Vertex shaders pass through. Normalize coordinates. Vertex shader remaps to clip space. Hmm. All right. That's all I've got time for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for following me along for the ride here. Uh, things are looking better if you're an Australian. Oh God. But actually, this is pretty good. This is like a lot closer to where we want to be. Just gonna take a little bit more doing. There's just like one more spot where it's something is flipped, and we'll find it. And it's definitely in this like NDC creation process. So thank you for joining me on this extra special bonus video